We go from the 2,000 metres of race 2 to the 1,000 metre straight course for race number 3, and it's a Class 4 event. Pegasus Glory's on the class drop, having his second start over 1,000 metres. He ran second behind Prince of Gems at his only look down the straight. Lucky Quality will go forward from 14, circuit 7 needs a better start. Shadow Runner comes back from the 1,400 to the 1,000 and has the tongue tie on. Spicy So Good, visor off, blinkers go on. Flying Dragon makes his race debut on the back of 4 trials. Fox Hunter Way, 5 trials is on debut, and Ingenious Fellow, 3 trials having his first start. Millennium Falcon second up from a 12-month break. Sea Elite wears the shadow roll for the first time, and Viva Chef, he's won over the 1,000 metres. That was at Happy Valley. And Tommy looks down the straight for the first time.
And there's a few first starters here, and a couple of them will be up on the pace. Fox Hunter Way and Flying Dragon. Nick's Model, he jumped away really well in his most recent barrier trial and was able to lead. Zach Purton's had success aboard him in the past. Sea Elite won't be too far away with the Spicy So Good. Couldn't get anywhere near the pace last time out, but he was lame and had blood in the trachea as well. The other newcomer is back in the field there. Ingenious Fellow with Millennium Falcon and Farm Bumper. He was well tailed off last time out and hard ridden too down the straight over 1,000 metres.
And Tom made mention in the speed map of the next model trial and how well he jumped. We're going to pick up the concluding stages of this, Paul. He's better known, certainly in recent times, running around the 1,000 metres at Happy Valley.
Yeah, I just wonder if he is better there at Happy Valley. This trial was good enough, though, up at Chung Fa. He was just pushed out a little bit, but did stay on nicely. Lucky Quality likewise, so both these two horses are rivals. Lucky Quality has only had one start down the straight 1,000 and did run third behind Winner Method. I thought that was a good form race for him, and has won off a similar rating, so he's the one I'm going to take out of it.
Yeah, Nick's Model and Lucky Quality both, and I did like the trial of Nick's Model. He's drawn 12, so that's towards the outside rail there with Lucky Quality and gate number 14. So 2 horses I think you both need there on your ticket.
Shadow Runner, Tom's been back to the trials, who's beaten a long way over the 1,400 last start, 12.5 lengths. He drops back to the 1,000 and wears this tongue tie.
And he wore the tongue tie here in this barrier trial as well as the blinkers, which he sports again. He seemed to go to the line quite nicely here over Divine Era. There was no real pressure put on him over the final stages. Didn't quite get him in though, just wondered about the 1,000 metres for him.
Yeah, I couldn't have him over 1,000. Shadow Runner, I think he needs a little bit further, so I didn't entertain him.
Going to have a look at just one of the first starters here, Paul. This is Flying Dragon, 4 trials, 1 at Chung Fa, 2 on the turf at Sha Tin and 1 at Happy Valley. Has he looked the best of the first starters in your opinion?
Yeah, he has actually. I've actually snuck him in on a minor line. He's 1,242 pounds, so he's the bigger one of the 3 as well. And look, I have in mind at his trials, he was pushed out a little bit here, but I thought he responded nicely.
Yeah, out of the first starters, this was probably the pick of them. He'd trialled in New Zealand before arriving. In fact, sorry, he'd trialled in Australia a couple of times before arriving with Brian and Daniel Guy, and then across to Team Hawke. So I think he's been well educated coming into this.
Neil Cullen will take the ride for Ship at his race debut. Selections for race number 3, please, Paul.
Got to go with the top one, Pegasus Glory. He's been downgraded. I think this looks a perfect race. Barrier 9, he should get a really nice run as well. Lucky Quality coming out of that strong form race in from Barrier 14. Spicy So Good had clear excuses last time when he was favourite. He was 4.3 favourite last time. The blinkers go on him again. Visor comes off from Barrier 13. He should get a nice enough run. And then Flying Dragon, the first starter, 1, 2, 7 and 8.
Taking a chance with the horse who's second up here off the back of what was a long break in number 11, Millennium Falcon. Now he's at 5.8 first up behind 7 Heavens. That was from gate 14. Now he's drawn 1 on the far side, but there was a lot of support from Fresh up, and he ran out of room late. He got slightly crowded on the outside rail about 400 metres after the start as well. So Millennium Falcon on top. Next model goes in Pegasus Glory and Lucky Quality. So 11, 4, 1 and 2.
He hasn't been seen since the 10th of February next model, but he has come up early favourite for race number 3 at a price of 4.8 with Zach Purton back on board.